So how do you improve your SEO rankings? That's exactly what I'll be going over in this post. So I'll be using this post as an example. It could do with some improving on the SERPs, and I'll be showing you how to do it. So first of all, you need to make sure that you're actually targeting a search term. This is a common mistake beginners made, and it's a mistake that I made. So you need to make sure you're going after a keyword. So the keyword I'm going after is best weight gainer for teenagers. So make sure you're actually going after a keyword and it's the right one for you. So for example, you wouldn't go after best protein powder. And the reason being is because if you got a fitness site, well, if you've just started a fitness site, then that keyword's going to be far too competitive. You've got big companies like Healthline and Men's Health on here. So you're better off going with a long tail keyword. So a long tail keyword is just a longer search term. And generally speaking, longer search terms are less competitive and easier to rank for. So yeah, first of all, you need to be doing your keyword research. So next up is improve your on-page SEO experience. I'll go over a few strategic places you place your keyword. So first of all, you want to place your keyword as the Google title, right? And you can use the Yoast SEO plugin or Rank Math or something like that to edit the SEO title. And if we go to Yoast over here and let you edit by clicking the snippet preview, and as you can see here, I've put best weight gainer for teenagers in here. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. So the next thing you can do is actually put your keyword as a H1 header. So that's, if you're using WordPress, that's simply going to be the title of your document. And you've got to make sure it's an actual H1 tag in terms of HTML. And you can just simply highlight it, click inspect, and as you can see, yes, it is a H1 class. So that's another place you can place your keyword in. Next place you want to place your keyword in is the URL. And you can just edit this in something like Yoast SEO or Rank Math. So as you can see, the slug is also referred to is, it says best weight gainer for teenager. So you want to make sure it's in there. And if you're deciding on changing your URL, then you're going to have to do a 301 redirect, which simply directs the old link, the old page to the new page. So it makes sure there won't be any errors. So another place you can place your keyword is actually at the start of the post. You ideally want it, and I've even gone ahead and I've just bolded it just to make sure it stands out and they know what it's talking about. They know what this page is all about. And you can even play with the keyword density. That's just simply how many times your keyword shows up on the page. I don't think it matters all that much. There are case studies showing that it actually does improve your SEO by finding the average amount of times your keyword is placed on a page in terms of the top 10 results and going by the average. I've done these experiments. I personally haven't found a difference, so I don't waste my time with that. So that's what you're going to do. Now, another thing you can do is increase the page load speed time. And in my experience, the biggest reason why the page is getting slower, or the general website is getting slower, and you want to speed it up, is you need to shrink the image file sizes. What I like to do is just use this tool, compressedjpeg.com, hit upload, and then get a picture. It'll upload it. Click on it. And then you can go ahead and adjust the quality. So if we adjust it to 70%, click apply. It went from 188 to 116 kilobytes. So as you can see, I don't see any difference whatsoever. And this is just going to help you. Now, if you don't have to go ahead and re-upload images, you can simply go to the plugin section. And you can get a free plugin called Smush. And this will automatically decrease the size of your images. Another thing you can do is simply install a caching plugin or a minify CSS type of plugin, because you see Google, when they read your website, it's just a bunch of code and it takes a while to load that code in. So the idea here is with a CSS or HTML shrinking type of plugin, it minifies the code that you need. So you can just type into, if you've got WordPress, you can just go to the plugin section, add new, and you can just type in something like Minify CSS. I personally use WP fastest cache, and that'll do it for me. So make sure you're actually speeding up your website and keeping it well optimized in terms of speed by constantly shrinking your images and making sure you've got a plugin that minifies the actual CSS. Another thing you can do is simply go to Google Search Console, find a post that you want. So let's just say best weight gainer bars. So click on that. And yes, you have to sign up for Search Console. It is a free tool, so you don't have to pay. So I'm going on this page. So I just clicked on the page and I'll go on the queries. And it'll show me what keywords that I'm ranking for. This page is ranking for, and that doesn't necessarily mean on the first page. So weight gainer bars, high calorie bars for weight gain, calorie bars to gain weight, best bars for weight gain. And you can start inserting these keywords into your actual post to actually capture more keywords, improving the rankings, and just make your post a lot more relevant, which is again going to help you improve in the rankings. And there's actually a tool, and it is a paid tool that you can use to optimize a lot better. And this is called Phrase.io. And I've just pulled in this my article here, best weight gainer for teenagers, and it's just showing the top results and it's comparing and contrasting. So it says I have 1,300 words and the average position has 1,200 words. So I think that's pretty decent. I don't think I need to play with the word count. It says the average result has 7 images. I have 0, but that's because I haven't placed any in this document, but in the actual post there is. So that's fine, but you're going to want to use the topic score, and this is going to basically pull in a bunch of relevant keywords that you should be inserting in your post. And the way it pulls in these keywords is it analyzes the top 10 results. So best weight gainer for teenager is taking the results that are ranking for that keyword, and it's just showing you the kind of relevant keywords that you need to add. So things like protein from food, adequate protein consumption, source of protein supplement, and I haven't added that in, so I need to add these in. And it's just a tool that's going to help you optimize your on-page SEO a lot further, and it's going to do it in a data-driven way. So that's it for this tool. If you want a full review, I'll leave it in the description below. Next up is you want to build backlinks to improve your SEO, and one simple way is you can use a tool called Postaga. I won't go over it in this video, but I've gone over it in a different video, which I'll leave in the link in the description below if you want to improve your backlinking. And essentially what backlinking is simply getting a link from one website, one domain to another domain. And the idea behind it is the links, you can think of them as votes. The more votes you get, the higher you'll rank. But it's worth keeping in mind, not all links are created equally. So some are spammy types of links from crappy websites. Also, you don't want irrelevant links. So if you've got a fitness type of website, you don't want links from I don't know, a technology-based website, because it's not relevant to the industry. So one of the things you can type in is, let's just say, body building, and then write for us in quotation marks. So it'll just come up with pages that are looking for writers, and you can click on these and actually send them an email and say to them, hi, I'd like to guest post for your site. And you should say to them, you should really say to them, how much does it cost to guest post on your site? Because 99% of the time they are looking for money, right? And if they're not looking for money, they're looking for great content. They're going to make you work really, really hard for that content. It's just best just to pay them. So that's what I would do. I would just type in these types of search operators, bodybuilding write for us, or write guest post for us, or guest blog, or change it to, instead of bodybuilding, I'll type it as fitness, and I'll just start playing around with different search operators. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's how you improve your SEO rankings. What I like to do is focus on the on-page SEO stuff, make sure the speed is actually adequate, and make sure I'll improve the backlinking to the site. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you want more videos like this where I talk about marketing, general marketing stuff, improving your rankings, and again, yeah, just general marketing stuff, I'll be coming out with at least one video every week. So I'll see you in the next one.